Hey everyone, I'm Jana Rodriguez with Easter Seals of Greater Houston. Don't know why I stumbled through that, excuse me. I'm broadcasting live to answer some of your questions. Like I said, I am in Houston, Texas, where we are in quarantine, as is most of the city, the state, the country, the world. A lot of us are in quarantine right now, and something we're going to talk about today is something we've talked about before, telehealth. Now, with quarantine, we're putting a lot of effort into social distancing, staying home, and making sure that we're not taking unnecessary trips. And a lot of times we think, man, if I'm not feeling very well, I've got to go see a doctor. We are in some strange times right now, but we do have some really incredible options with technology, and that's available with doctor visits as well. So you can see on my screen, I've got a couple of apps I'm going to talk about today: Teledoc, Doctor on Demand, and MD Live. I'm going to switch my screen here for a moment so we can take a look at some of these apps. We'll move over. Whoop, that was not the right screen. Let's try that one more time. There we go. That's the right screen. Now I'm going to start, I'm going to start off with the Walgreens app, just to mention that MD Live is now a part of this app. They've partnered up, so if you need to speak to a doctor to get some information, get some treatment, MD Live is now a digital option with Walgreens as well. They do have a couple of options in here. You can see doctor video call is available with a cash price of $75. There's a little asterisk there, so make sure you read all the details if this is something you're looking into. So if you do not have insurance and are concerned about what that price may be, most of these apps do offer flat rate fees and the information for what those fees will be within the app. So this could be an option if you don't have insurance, or maybe someone you know is struggling to seek treatment because they're concerned about price of a doctor's visit. So with this digital option, there are flat rate prices available. This is the Walgreens app here. I'm going to now switch over to MD Live, which again has partnered with Walgreens. And I'm just going to show this screen here because I am signed in with my personal account that has my information in here. Just for example though, you can see here the green button that says get started. I'll give this a tap. I can see with my insurance, there's no copays necessary for these types of appointments. And I have an option of a medical visit, therapist, or psychiatrist. Something that's very important to know with all of these apps is that they are going to connect you with a real doctor who is going to digitally meet with you. Similar to how you're able to see me right now, you'll be able to see the doctor that way as well. Sometimes phone calls are available too, and it's as you're seeking treatment with the doctor, they're going to give as best treatment as they can reasonably. So something like a broken bone is not reasonable for a virtual visit, but if you're experiencing allergies, for example, or something of that matter, maybe you're looking for acne treatment, this is a great way to get a prescription and get a consultation with a doctor without physically going to their office. Now, I just showed again, well, I'm on an iPhone. These apps, all three of them, Teledoc, Doctor on Demand, and MD Live, are all free apps to download, available on Apple iOS and Android phones, tablets, and websites. All three are available on those multiple platforms. So they're all free to download. There are paid services inside of the apps. So as I just demonstrated with MD Live, it does have flat rates available if you're not using insurance. I just demonstrated with my insurance, MD Live. They partner up pretty well, so I don't have co-payments for that digital visit. And again, the visits are to be reasonable, so broken bones and things like that are not reasonable for digital visits. I'm going to switch my screen once more. Let's head over to the other app here, Doctor on Demand. Again, this one is, they're all quite similar to each other. These are digital ways to connect to a healthcare provider. On my main screen here with Doctor on Demand, something we've talked about before with them is that they do have a coronavirus assessment tool here where you can get more information about what coronavirus is. And if you're concerned about you or someone you know having, being at high risk or maybe being exposed and worried about symptoms, this is a great way to check. I'm going to press the begin button here and you'll see I'm at 1 through of 11 questions to help make that assessment. to decide if I need to connect with a doctor or not. So this is a great first step. I can also choose at the bottom here is a get care option. I'm going to skip this notification option for now. And I've got a couple of options here to see first available doctor, book a medical visit, or book a mental health session. So I'm going to tap book a medical visit just for example's sake. I can tap my name here and it will walk me through answering questions. I have not set up insurance within this app. And as you see, there is an option to input that information if it's applicable. And I'll skip that page there because that's some personal info. And I'll switch my screen here once more. Again, I just demonstrated a little bit of the Doctor on Demand app, MD Live. And I'm going to switch over to, let's bring up Teledoc. I'm actually going to start off with that one in the Apple App Store here. Again, all three of these apps are free to download and they have paid services within the app. So here with Teledoc, this one I'm going to use the screenshots as I personally don't have an account signed in to show on this broadcast. So you can see that this is similar to the other ones where you put in your information, decide what kind of appointment you need, if it's a medical visit or if it's a visit you need with a therapist, you're able to digitally connect. And in most cases, you can choose if you need to see the doctor as you're seeing me right now visually and have a video chat. If your device, your computer, your phone, your tablet has a front-facing camera, that would be great. I'll share personally, I bit too hard into a tortilla chip the other day, got a cut in my mouth, got an infection. I needed to get an antibiotic for that. So I personally got to use MD Live, and with that, I got on the phone with a doctor. I explained my situation. The doctor gave me his treatment as best as possible, asked me more questions. And in that, I will share, he decided, you know what, this sounds like it's an infection. Let's start with an antibiotic. And if there's no improvement after this much time, you'll need to seek more care. So it's reasonable care through digital interaction with the doctor. So again, I'm Jonna Rodriguez with Easter Seals of Greater Houston. Said that better this time as I did in the beginning. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you or anyone you know needs any support with these apps or have any questions, if you've used these and enjoyed them, if you used these and had some difficulties, please reach out. Let us know how they're working out for you. We'd love to keep talking about these. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. See you next time. Bye.